Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Stranger Stitches, where I do stuff so you don't have to. I'm going to try something today. What I'm using is the Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes, 515 yards, and I've got two of these. So however long my shawl is, when those two run out, is probably how long my shawl's going to be. And it is in the colorway Sunset Beach. I have a 6mm hook, which is a full millimeter bigger than the yarn calls for, and a darning needle, but we probably won't need that for a while. So what I'm after is I love the look of the stacked shells pattern, but in my climate, and I know I fuss about it too much, it's just too hot for a blanket most of the time. So I want something that's more open and airy and not as warm, but still, I want to be cozy but not hot. So that's why I'm trying it this way. And it is kind of an open stitch too. So let's just give it a go and see how it works. To get started, you need a chain in a multiple of 4. I've chosen to do 80, and then you need one extra stitch just to get you up to height. Second from the hook, and do a half double. We're going to half double all the way across. And I'm going to do 2 rows of half double. So if you're making it the size to match mine, you're going to have 80 half double stitches at the end of the row. And I am not going to sit here and make y'all watch me do the whole thing. But look at, what do you think? That's upsized a full millimeter from what the yarn calls for. Now, I did talk about hooks in another video, but it works with some stitches and some stitches not. So we're going to check this out today with the stacked shells or stacked fans. Just see what happens. All right. You got going now? I'm going to make my 80 stitches, and then I'll show you how to turn. Okay, I've got my 80 stitches on, and I'm really I am so sorry, y'all. It appears my laundry is dry. I like the look so far. Now, here's the turn, and there's absolutely nothing magical here. Chain 1, it doesn't count for nothing. It's a bad boyfriend. Yeah, it is. It just needs to stay over there in the corner and be quiet. So you do your chain 1 and you turn and you begin again. We're going to make another row of just plain old half doubles. And when you get to the end, if you're following my count, you'll still have 80 stitches. I have 80 stitches. Proud of me. All right, we're going to turn our work and we're going to begin the actual pattern. I begin with stacked singles. So there you go. And then you catch that left leg, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And that counts as your first stitch in that row. And I don't know, I think it looks tidy because there's no loop there. Next stitch gets a double crochet. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3. And into the 4th, we're going to make 5 double crochet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And don't worry, your ends are going to look funny until you get a couple rows on it. That's it. That's all you have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th. Guess what? 5 more stitches. And this is your repeat for the whole row until you get down to your last few stitches. And then I'll show you how to make the opposite end. 4 and 5. What do you think so far? Do you like the look? 2 double crochets on the end, skip 3, 5 double crochets, skip 3, 5 double crochet, skip 3, 5 double crochet. That's all there is to it. Now, get on with it. Meet me at the other end. All right, we're coming down to the end. We're going to do our 5 in our shell just like we have been. 4 and 5. Now you got 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the 3 like we've been doing and double crochet 1 each in the last 2 stitches. Okay, turn your work. And we're going to do those stacked doubles. I keep saying that, don't I? It's a stacked single. Make our 2 double crochets on the edge. And see, by doing this, we're creating a border up the side, and the 2 lines of half doubles on the bottom created a border on the bottom. So when you're done, you're done. You're not going to have to border it or anything. Now, here's where it gets a little different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to go into the 3rd stitch. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we're going to put 5 double crochet into that stitch. And I noticed my color changed. See, it's the little things that keep me happy. I get excited when variegated yarn changes color. All right, we're going to skip over all of this and go to that next shell, 3rd stitch in that shell. Go right in there with 5 more doubles. And keep working 5 doubles into each 3rd stitch of the shell of the previous row. Nothing to it. What do you think about using the oversized hook? I kind of like it. Okay, we'll keep this one. But now you know everything you need to know. You can use any size yarn and any size hook, but this is what the chunky stuff looks like. I think that's going to look adorable on the back of my couch. Everything you need to know is right here. You get your sit-up row, 5, skip 3, 5, skip 3, 5, skip 3, and then your 2nd row, got the double crochets, and then you go into the 3rd stitch of each shell of the previous row and do 5 crochets, 5 crochets, 5 crochets, 5 crochets. Carry on until your project is as big as you want it, till you get sick of it, or you run out of yarn. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'll see you next time.